And again, thanks to all our sponsors for the financial support and commitment to shared responsibility. Just before I turn it over to Diane, I'd like to pass along Cynthia Quarterman's best wishes to our members and future members. She was scheduled to be here this week. Unfortunately, she's in Washington. She's leading a task force necessitating that she attend daily meetings with members of Congress, the administration, and industry. Cynthia and PHMSA remain committed partners in the efforts in protecting our underground infrastructure. I'd like to ask all the PHMSA folks to stand just to see the dedication they have to our industry. PHMSA folks, Jeff, where are all your people? There's a bunch over the back. There's another 20 or 30, but I think they're partying to the right last. Anyways, thank you, PHMSA folks. Over to you, Diane.
Thanks, Bob. Well, watching that video shows me that Verizon is in really good company in our sponsorship and support of the CGA and safe digging practices. One thing that I've learned over my 30-year career with Verizon in these past 3+ years as a CGA board member is that network reliability is a shared responsibility. And what do I mean by that? Isn't Verizon accountable for ensuring that our network is the most reliable in the industry? You bet we are. But network reliability is Verizon's brand, and it's our network, which consists of 485,000 route miles across 2,700 cities, touching 150 countries and carrying 2 billion text messages a day, 1 billion phone calls, 400 million emails, and 8.7 petabytes of video. It's our crown jewel. By the way, that much video is the equivalent of 4 million full-length movies. And when our network is not there for our customers, the impact can range from inconvenience and frustration, to financial loss, to public safety and quality of life, and in the very worst case, life itself. And before I go any further, I want to mention that back in October, I had the opportunity to share my perspective on this very topic with Outside Plant Expo attendees in Dallas, Texas. And so, if you were there in that audience, it won't be the first time you've heard me say these words. And for those of you who may not be familiar with Outside Plant Expo, it's an annual industry-leading telecom trade show, an educational event focused on wireless and wireline network evolution, and it's hosted by Outside Plant Magazine and attended by telecom network professionals from more than 40 countries. So I took the opportunity to speak in that forum, not only to share information about Verizon's commitment to network reliability, but to raise awareness of the CGA, our critical mission, and the need for strong stakeholder partnerships. Creating and maintaining a reliable network like Verizon's doesn't just happen, and we do not do it alone. We can't do it alone. The ecosystem that supports network reliability is both internal to Verizon, and it includes our people, our processes, our capital investment, as well as external to Verizon, including equipment manufacturers, vendors, other network transport providers, excavators, state and federal government, and more, many of which have representatives here in this room today. Together, we create an ecosystem that drives and supports network reliability. And yes, it can take a village. Internally, Verizon has several key programs focused on